What's up, everyone? It's me again, and I know you don't have to see me to show you how to graft over here, but we are here once again to go ahead and show you how to graft. And today we're doing some starfruits. These are some seedlings that I went ahead and that I grew from seed here. I got 3 of them that I'm going to do, and actually brought 4 scions, so I will be running over and grabbing one more here in a few. But anyways, grew these from seeds. These were from carries. Okay. So now I figured they're a little bit larger, just slightly thinner than a pencil. I prefer a little bit thicker, but hey, I'll take whatever we can get, right? And then all this new growth I will be peeling back. And because this is a little bit thinner, I will be doing a cleft on here. I don't want to do a veneer with these smaller, excuse me. Here's my scions here. And this one's carries. Okay, so it will be a carry on a carry. I just don't want to wait for these seedlings to go ahead and actually give me some fruit. So I figured I would drop a carry on there, and the other 2 that we have, and maybe 4 will be enough, is Sri Kumbangan. Okay, and these are very sweet as well. And right now the trees are all flowered up. I really didn't even want to take these scions, so it's not something that I have a ton of, but I had these sitting there staring at me, and I know that this is the time, so I figured why not, we can go ahead and drop them into the greenhouse once they're done, and next year they'll be ready to go ahead and sell. So anyways, so first things first, this will be the first one that we're doing. It's the largest one, and we'll work in that order. But I figured this Sri Kumbangan will go right over here over the top, and these are already wrapped in buddy tape, so no need to go ahead and do anything else. Oh, before we continue, before we even start here, you want to go ahead and sanitize blade and my pruners. Very important. Sometimes I'll go ahead and sleep for a little bit on them, but definitely not. If you're just doing the same species, okay, it's not so bad. But once you start changing, then definitely. And it also depends on the size of your medium, how much of the blade you're really using. But anyways, it's nice to be able to clean everything up, but hopefully y'all are good. We're out here, this weather is amazing, so I figured what better time come out and I probably shouldn't have done that with this blade open, folks. You guys did not see that. Be careful, do not cut yourself. All right, grafting is very tough, and you can get careless. You start getting too cocky, and oops. And I don't want to go too high up, because that'll just give me more suckers down below. So what I'll do is I'll end up trimming right there and dropping these all off. Have I done Starfruit before? No. So that's the fun part. Actually, I'm gonna go a little bit more. And I really dropped her down. There's not much on there. All right. First things first, to go into the rootstock itself. Try to go off center, but with this one, we'll find out exactly where we're at. 3/4 of an inch, depending on how she looks. And you can go ahead and line up which angle you want it. That seems all right there. I'll just go ahead and make a cut there. One on the back side. That little bud on that side there, what I'll do is clean it up. That way there's nothing. I know a lot of people would have left that, but then whenever you wrap it, it could shift the scion in. My 2 cents, you could totally do it your way. Please do it your way. I am no professional. I'm just out here having fun. And I do like to clean that little rough end like that. I don't know if you can see that. It does get a little bit rough. Take off the least amount. The least amount. And starfruits, are they worth it? Yes. Absolutely, folks. Right now, they are flowered up. My dwarf Hawaiian, I wanted to go ahead and graft that one because that's the only one that we have. And it's one that you don't see in the nursery game. Most places don't carry it. And we've had a decent amount, I would say 6. It's a small tree, but good 6 that were like, whoa. We always tell everyone that dwarf or carry's the sweetest one because that's the one that we eat the most. But dwarf Hawaiian's coming around, and I think it's going to give carry a good run for the money. So, but it's again a dwarf, which is nice. It doesn't have to get too large. We'll show you guys that later time, maybe sometime. Well, yeah, later. Doing some grafting today. Hopefully you guys can see this. But I'll show you here in a minute what we got. I'm just going to use the buddy tape on here just to go ahead and keep everything nice and tight. Doesn't have to be super tight on this. And this time, could I leave it just like that? More than likely. All right. Leave it just like that in the greenhouse and it would pop. What I will do, I do have this marking tape just because this green one, what I was noticing, this one here that I was using last time, it is stretchy, it is nice, I really like it, but it doesn't flex one bit back. This one has more of a little bit of a spring, so I'm digging this one. I'm going to try a small piece just to keep it snug there. Whoa. Of course, that was going to happen. And you will have to cut this because if not, you will see how the tree will get a little bit girdled, so don't want that. I was cutting some off today, and some of these will take with this. I've noticed that it's a numbers game, really. It's the graft if it decides it wants to make it or not. Because I have a lot of success with these as well. It's not between this and zip ties, really, it's whatever you want to use. I've seen success both ways, but that'll be that. I'll leave it just like that. Mark it on there, today's date, what it is, because if not, we'll forget. Speaking of, what is today's date? Dun, dun, dun. The 11th. 11/11, folks. Hopefully y'all are good. Then we'll just give it a little bit of fertilizer, and organic, that is. All right, don't get it twisted. Organic fertilizer, and we'll give her some shade there. So we got another one here, another beautiful little seedling here. This one is a carry as well. Decent size, but what we're gonna do for this one, we'll do that other tree kambing and scion here. All right. So, same deal. This one has more of a lean on it. We can straighten that up later on. It's not a big deal. Yeah, we'll just snip her off there. What can you do with that? Nothing. I don't think. I don't think they do grow back from seed or from cuttings like that. And I'll take the backside here of the cotton. Give it a good little wipe really quick. Air dry that. Man, your pot's all filthy. It's got leaves and such. You mean organic matter? I know. I know, folks. If it's for me, then I don't mind having some debris in there because that's all nutrients. You stop and think. But if it's for sale, I cannot do that. It doesn't look good. They'll judge me. They will laugh at me, folks. We're all gonna laugh at you. No. So just a hair. I went a little bit too far, but you can always clean that up. Whoop. Where we at? Where we at? See that? It's just a basic cleft, but they work. Do another shuriken bang in here. This one's got the lean, but you can address it with this next one here. Make sure that your blade is sharp. We'll come out here with the Mickey Mouse style sharp edge. You will just chunk these pieces up. Sometimes you only get a couple shots with that scion, because if not, it's a wrap, Jack. Oh, I don't have too much right now, so no, I'm sorry, folks. People ask me if I'm just trying to get that a little bit sharper there. I don't know if you can see that, but anyways, just a hair. If I sell scions, but unfortunately I cannot. That's money for me later, folks. If you think about it, I'd rather be able to produce the trees. Then you guys come on over and grab them. I can show you how it's done, but dude, and I want y'all to be successful, but come on now. I gotta be able to eat somehow over here. That one's a little bit thicker than what I would prefer. I may just roll with it. Again, these pieces are a little bit thinner to work with it. Is it perfect? Nope. Does it have to be? Nope. Yeah, let me show you what we're dealing with. A little bit longer, but once you close her up, as long as that side right there is good, there's no air or no light going through it, give her a nice little wrap. Don't have to use much, just about an inch on here. For me, anyways. Everybody's different, folks. And line that side up right there. Hopefully they'll take. I figure out of, I can do a quick 4, guessing 3 out of 4. But tune in and find out, because you can't call them. Sometimes you do the same technique and everyone will take, and you think, oh man, I'm on to it. Do it again, and timing is different. You know, timing is everything. Also, again, water and light will always jack them up. But those are my 2 cents. I'm just trying to make sure that everything's wrapped up. I don't want to go too much over the first bud or the second or any of the buds, because that's exactly where the growth is going to shoot from. Less is best. Got a little bit of a lean, but once I repot it, then I can adjust that later on. But that's just a quick little cleft on there. Nothing too pretty, but should work. If not, your money back, folks. I'm sorry. If the angle's not right, I get it. Get what you pay for, folks. I cannot satisfy everyone. Now, this one's just going to be a carry to carry action. And, or do we? Do we do, I got 2 left. Could grab another one and just do it right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and this time I'm going to leave the bottom. It's a nice one here, but all this bottom growth here, what I mean is, I'm thinking I'm going to leave that one just for a little bit of growth. And if you got different ones, then you can practice different styles, but we'll just clip that one there. Drop that one in this one. And we'll leave a little bit of growth. Something like so. And this scion right here has more of a bow action here, which I don't dig, but at least I'll try to get somewhat straight there. That's the best part, is that there's so much customization, is that you can make it look good, or settle for? Wah, 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 wah. It all depends. There's no rules. I mean, there are a couple, obviously, but however you want to go ahead and do it and be successful. That, I mean, that is the main objective, right? 1,000 ways to do it, but as long as you're getting successful grafts in there, then why not? That's why you go slow, and that's why you don't put too much pressure on there, because it will catch you. See that? I went straight through, and it was right there at that first, oh, this way, that little knot right there, that bud. So, come down and clean her up, and we'll try her again. This time I'm going to go Does that happen? Yep. Play with fire, you're going to get burned, folks. You play with a blade and talk, yep. That's what happens. Take your time. The smaller left. That'll work. Not like that side there. I'm just trying to clean this guy up right here a little bit better. Bring up the tape just a hair. We'll clean that bottom edge. Starfruit's easy to graft or difficult? Well, I'd say they're comparable to mulberries at this stage just because they're pretty small in diameter versus, say, a mango or avocado. But this is how you practice. If you want to be jack of all trades as far as grafting goes, you got to have different species underneath your belt. My opinion, I don't know much. I'm just getting started, folks. I want to be able to graft different varieties. That's kind of the objective here. Unless I got to go out and buy, so and I'll just tighten that one up. And ideally, I don't leave the branches just because I don't want more rootstock there. But we'll see for energy-wise how that'll work out. This one already kind of folded on you. The worst part, once you kind of let go once, and as long as you can at least wrap up most of it, then you'll be fine. Keep the pressure on there without jostling the graft around. You line it up, and then once you start wrapping it, then you can shift it one way or the next, and there goes that hard work. All right. And this one, I'm going to leave just like this without anything else. We'll see how this one behaves. A little bit longer than what I wanted, but as far as the cyan goes, but it's all right. We'll work with it. All right. And do have one more, which I'll run in and grab that later on, but we got something else over here. Bum, 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 bum. That's not the Starfruit. Nope. This is avocado, folks. And this one here is one that I already did. Let me show you what we got. This one here, which I'm going to take that leaf anyways. This one here is a Mexicola Grande that I grafted 430 of this year. It already took. I went ahead and clipped off the root stock. She's looking beautiful. So this one's Mexico Grande, which is cold hardy. I think it's down to 18, if I'm not mistaken. It does have this other one here, so I figured why not go ahead and put another Mexican variety on here, and we'll start building the three amigos over here. What do we got? This one's Pancho, and this one I haven't tasted, or either one of these I haven't tasted in all reality. But I figured that it's a good time to go ahead and graft them because we have them. What's the best time? Now. So Pancho, that's a little bit long. I'll probably more than likely just take care there, but we'll find out here. Dun dun. And you decide on where you want it. Again, this one's a little bit thinner, so I'm not going to go ahead and do a veneer like I normally would. And wrap her up first. And pull nice and tight. I don't want to go ahead and wrap too much on there. If you add too much tape, in my opinion, it will kind of suffocate more of the new buds. It gives them more resistance to be able to push out. So in my opinion, less is best, but you do you. Especially towards the top there. But this stuff's expensive, folks. This stuff's not cheap. So I like to conserve and also keep her tight. All right. Anyways, that's all wrapped and ready to go. And this too has a little bit of a lean, so I could grow it towards or away, and I guess for this one it will be the away team here. And you know what? We'll go right there where that other one was. Rootstock. Pointing straight away with the quick little cleft. That way they have one of each. People can see that it can be done. Again, disinfect the blade because you're going from Starfruit to avocado, so definitely make sure, although I just cut it with the pruners. Anyways, so in here, yeah, because I want to go this way here with it. Chunking it. Getting really short, really fast, folks. And that happens. Like, yeah, I got a great cut, and then you cut right through. So see how short she is now? Yeah, it's all right. We'll work with that right there. Y'all can see that. Hang on. Two different sides right there. Boom. Anyways, you got me. Doesn't look too bad. I've seen worse. What I'll do is I'll line this side here towards us. That way, whenever it grows in, that'll be the side people see. Keep the pretty side on the outside, right? And then a little piece. And if it doesn't work, I cut and let it resprout. Or I can always just abort this mission and sell just the Mexico Grande. So there are options here. But I figured, hey, there's another sprout on here. Why not use it? Use it or lose it. Oh, you broke it. Sorry about the neighbor's dog. Got a mind of its own. Otherwise, this place is nice and quiet for the most part. And then I start talking and he starts barking. But anyways, almost done with this. Can't rush this stuff, folks. This is part of it. It's therapeutic, is to slow down and perform the surgery right, because you could sit here and, yeah, time yourself. Ready, go, boom. But really, It's an art. Slow it down, get it nice and tight. That's a little bit better there. So that's the Mexicola Grande, and that's the poncho. Right? Label it. That'll be another 2 right there. Once this one sprouts out, or I could even add another one onto here, put Winter Mexican on there, and they could be the 3 amigos. So yeah, man, you gotta get a little creative, folks. If not, stay stagnant. I didn't label the rest of these bad boys, but I'll do that off camera. Anyways, thanks a lot for tuning in. Don't want to take up too much of your time. Have a good one. Thanks a lot for hanging with me. Till next time. Later.